Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today I will show you guys 10 system services settings that you need to turn off on your iPhone. Now you can find the system services settings on your iPhone simply by going to your settings, then go under privacy and security. Under location services, you just scroll all the way down here, and that is where you will find system services. Now when you go here, you will have a ton of different settings, and most of them by default will be enabled. So in today's video, I will show you guys 10 of these that you can actually safely disable on your iPhone, and they will improve actually the battery life of your device and even make your device work faster, as each of these will require CPU power and battery power to actually work in the background. Now there are a few here that I suggest you never turn off, especially emergency calls and SOS, and also the Find My Phone one. Those are settings that I believe you should never turn off, but we have quite a few here that you can just go ahead and turn off. For example, let's start here with product improvements. We have here a couple of settings that I suggest you go ahead and turn off. First of them will be iPhone analytics. Now basically using these settings, using analytics to improve Apple products will require CPU power and battery life, because these are working in the background. So they will just consume battery and it's basically not doing anything for you. The same goes for improved maps. These are basically information that you will be sending to Apple to actually improve maps, but of course nothing that will benefit you, so you can go ahead and turn that off as well. And just above here will also be significant locations. Now with significant locations, it's basically a setting that will keep track of the location you're frequently visiting. You go here, you will basically have a record here with all the different locations that you're frequently going to. Well, you probably don't need that, so go ahead and turn that off. You can even clear the history here if you just want to make sure that this will not fall into the wrong hands and someone gets the record of the locations you visit frequently. So this is a feature basically keeping track of your locations. I don't see basically the benefit from it, so just go ahead and turn it off, because at the same time it will also just consume a ton of battery. Next up is alert and shortcut automations. Well, this one does really consume a ton of battery. Now what this feature will do is it actually uses your location, so it will track your location to send you alerts, like remind you to call someone when you get out of a place or something like that. That is of course quite a cool feature to have, but most likely you won't be using it, and if you have ever used it, that will probably be very rarely. So it does consume a ton of battery because it has to track your location. In the meantime, it has to send you basically different notifications and alerts, so you can just go ahead and turn that off as well. Next up, we have cell network search. Well, with the cell network search, basically you're having here a feature that it's not doing anything for you at all. This will basically just let Apple know better where you're placed at to send you ads and things like that. So this is also a feature that you can completely turn off. It's not like when you turn this off you won't be getting seller coverage or things like that. You can completely switch it off and you will be good to go. You won't have any problems with your seller data or anything like that. The next one is compass calibration. This is another one that you'll probably never use on your device. This will help the compass on your device calibrate and basically work better. So you have the compass app. If you have it on your device, it's a stock app of your iPhone, but you probably never use it, so it doesn't make sense to keep it on, because all the time these system services will actually track your location. This is what they do, and as you know, location services, GPS, just does consume a ton of battery. Now you can see right there the location service arrow. Now what you can do here is go ahead and just enable this. If you just want to know how much location services use your location, just go ahead and turn this on, so you will have the icon right there, and you will see that most of the time the location services arrow will stay right there at the top. Next up is a motion calibration and distance. This one right here. Now this of course will consume also a ton of battery and CPU power. Now, there are two cases when it comes to this one. If you just use your iPhone for your activity, like maybe running or something like that, and you have an Apple Watch, then you might want to keep this on because it will help track better your motion and distance, like when you walk or you run or something like that. But if you're not using your iPhone for fitness or something like that, you can just go ahead and completely switch this off. Next up, we have suggestions and search. So what we're getting here is basically a feature that will help your iPhone determine your location. That way it will send you like better suggestions and give you like better search results. Now that is cool, of course, you want that, but even if you disable this, then it won't have a big impact on the suggestions and the search results that you get, because otherwise you're still connected to like an internet connection, and you will have an IP address, so that way you will still get the suggestions and the search results the same as with this one, because by the IP address that you have, your iPhone knows your location, so it will still send you suggestions and search results based on your location. The next one will be time zone, so setting time zone right here. Well, this is of course useful if you're frequently traveling, like out of state, you're going somewhere with a different time zone, but most people won't actually need this feature maybe for months or even years. So by the time you plan to maybe go somewhere that you know it's a different time zone, you can just go ahead and come back here and enable this feature. Otherwise, I would suggest that you also turn off setting time zone from your system services. And last but not least is device management. Now with device management, the only reason you might want to keep this on is if your iPhone is managed by someone else, like let's say a corporate or something like that. Otherwise, go ahead and turn this off. You can freely turn this off. You don't actually need this feature to be enabled on your device if you don't have an iPhone that is managed by someone else. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys. These are 10 of the system service settings that I suggest you keep off on your device. As you can see right there are a few of them that are actually really important, so you always need to make sure that you have them turned on your device. But actually most of them are settings that you won't be needing on daily basis, or maybe even not need ever while using your iPhone on daily basis, and all what they're doing is just consuming CPU power and of course at the same time consuming battery out of your iPhone. So go ahead, take a look at this list and turn off the settings that you don't actually need to have on your device. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you found it helpful, make sure to leave a like and of course subscribe for more videos like this, and I will see you guys on the next one.